it wasn't so. But you, Mr. Ingram, and the rest of PNP, you no see that as nothing. You no see that as nothing good. But when it was, when it was the other way around, when it was the other way around, you beat it.
Carl Lewis, you're seeing Jamaica today as the most peaceful place on earth.
The word's not calling it.
That was
That is where the stats say. When the mute your mic, Mr. Ingram, for your mic kind of noisy. That is what the stats say. Who am I to dispute where the stats say? When it was the other way around, what you people were saying. This is what me keep on the ask. You see how the full of hypocrisy? You see how the full of hypocrisy? My God. When we talk about Jamaica is the murder capital of the world and this and that and blah, blah, blah. We always used to see Jamaica in a different light.
They don't see crime. The government now, they don't see crime. Crime going through the roof and the government now have no crime plans. Those were the speech. Those were the argument of the day.
This is the thing I mean here, Carl, like we know today. When the thing is bad, them stay around the country and them spring and them do that. But anytime something good, I remember these people who put out this stat, don't have no benefit. Have no benefit. Full of hypocrisy and wicked and evil, Carl. Them take a stick to measure something, but when the stick gets shorter, them discredit the stick. That's what I say, Carl. Them take a lance to measure the corruption.
But you know what amazes me? Because I hear one of them. I run with that video I talk about him get to understand say 2 more JLPNP got charged for fraud. That in the IC report. Him run with the argument.
It's not fraud. Illicit enrichment.
Yes.
Illicit enrichment.
Hold on, man.
About 3 persons have been charged already.
Hold on, Mr. Ingram. Mr. Ingram, hold on. I understand where you just. Thanks to the for clarify that. I appreciate it. All right? So this blogger, I run with this for say 2 more Jamaica Labour Party MP I got charged for illicit enrichment.
Well, I think it's about 7 more.
Illicit enrichment.
I think it's about 7 more.
Let me land, please. Illicit enrichment. I am asking the question, how him know what is in the report?
A simple.
Carl Lewis, it's 2-0.
Score back.
Brazil score back. It's 2-0.
Defend and
it's 2-0.
Them score back from Brazil. What are the guys?
2-0.
See,
Netherlands 2-0. Brazil getting the last flight out.
Yes, for true.
You grew up not Casimir.
It's 2-0.
Yeah, that's one of the good news.
Face of Brazil.
Once you beat Brazil, me love that.
But Carl, too many like football. I mean, that if too many be not a fans of football, so who want to get beaten? I mean, what football? Cricket and car racing about them sports and me what me like.
So our Ingram, how much half time? How much
Louis. Carl Lewis, you ever see a ball get a ball in front of a goal, put it on him foot, put it down, and then score with it?
How much minutes left in the match? How much time left in the match?
About 7 minutes.
About what?
7 minutes extra time. 7 minutes extra time. 7 minutes.
7 minutes extra time on Brazil. That's too long. Brazil goose cook. Brazil on a goose cook. Yes, guys. While we are watch the ball, the match and thing and whatever. Let's get back to Jamaica.
Wait, Carl, I was saying that the report, the IC report
Yes.
that was sent to Parliament, it's not an
Yes.
investigation report. It's IC's annual report. Yeah, it's a report on
Okay.
its performance. So it's not an investigation report into any corruption.
Okay.
Okay.
But it seems to me like the PNP them feel say because hearing them bloggers and the opposition, other man said the report must be tabled. It seems to me that they are of the views that something untoward are going.
No, sir. No, not at all.
Them blogger believe the way they.
About 8 more persons to be charged, look calories. About 8 more.
Brazil should have.
Yeah. Boy, there's a lot of celebration going on right now. I don't know. Brazil have a whole heap of fans in Jamaica and them have a whole heap of haters too, you know. For me, I'm one of them haters.
Don't call us haters, calories. Don't call us haters.
Don't call us haters. No. Me are one of them. Mr. Anti-Brazil then.
We are just the defending champions.
Yeah, man. Guys, we need for call a spade, and we need for speak truth. What is going on in the House of Parliament every week by the opposition and them 28 gang? The government not going bow to the pressure. The government, after they were elected, were voted in, not here yet, by the people to govern the country. And don't care who want to think otherwise or feel otherwise, the government is there to govern. And it is what it is.
But you see, from the day they win, they're going to Parliament with one intention, with a bullying intention.
Yeah,
right?
man, one intention.
Right?
One intention.
Right? But it's not going to work.
But one thing I can say, the PNP fully dunce. And you know when one speak about dunce, because people may hear me say dunce and believe, say, me I talk about these people have no credential. These people are doctors and some of them have all 5 degrees. So if upon paper you talk about, they are very educated. But one of the most educated people can be seen sometimes as the most dunce sets. Why do I say that and say all of this? The way in which the PNP behave. Because I'm try a strategy. As to say, don't work. The IC thing don't work and it not going to work.
Not going to work.
It's not going to work. And you still adamant. See the route they are going to.
If they have 35 illicit enrichment on the JLP side, it's still not going to work. Because it's going to work.
So let's say, look here. Let me say this. Even if these people go to court, Mr. Ingram, what me mic?
Yeah, Carl Lewis.
Yeah, me want to ask you this. Let's say 8 people from our side charge and go to court and found guilty. What is the penalty?
The court will make a decision. That's a court prerogative.
Yeah, and I don't see it as a prison sentence.
If it include the prime minister, then your party will have to get a new prime minister.
But the PNP will never be the government same way.
That will be determined at the ballot.
I wonder if you not do the match.
That aspect call will be determined at the ballot.
What?
That aspect of thing will determine at the ballot when election time call again.
Oh, now we are talking about immediate now.
No, no. If the other 8 persons, what is gonna happen?
DJ Khalid and
You see, fight no one fight now, you know. The Brazilian can't they tune and no one fight now. Watch out. They want fight now, them can't take it.
Them want fight at minute about 2 minutes.
Them go on like some labor, right? All they want to do is fight.
No, them are going like go from a parliament.
Go on like some PNP, man. Go on like some PNP. All they want to do a fight.
They come a parliament every week and want fight.
PNP them.
Yeah.
Carl Lewis, you need to take time out and look what is happening in the parliament. Just take a note.
I don't need to take no more time out. Let's see what happening in the parliament. We come every week for disrupt.
Carl Lewis, you don't believe that the Jamaican people are eager to know what is contained in the Integrity Commission report?
No, the PNP ain't eager to know. No, don't speak for the Jamaican people. Stop speak for them. Because
Okay,
all the while
all
they're not
right,
speak, but they're not speak for the Jamaican people.
My
The PNP
understanding-
eager to
my
know.
understanding-
The people are, look here.
My
The
understanding
people
is-
of Jamaica don't care about corruption. You know, see that?
My understanding is that the people of Jamaica send 63 representatives to Parliament. And they also, and my understanding is that the law of the land established an integrity commission that's supposed to investigate public sector workers and government employees for, they're supposed to file a statutory declaration every year to declare their income. They would have signed the document so that what they have submitted is a true reflection of their state of affairs in terms of their income. That's what is happening, you know. So people are talking as if the statutory declaration filed by each person and that's something that they signed to as a true reflection of their income. We are talking as if it's something designed by some foreigners and they have no knowledge of it. This is the level of corruption that is going on in Jamaica today.
Mr. Ingram, Mr. Ingram, I am just giving a bit of advice. It's not often I do that to the PNP. Wheel and come again. Because this IC thing just now put on away. Don't care what to do with this IC thing. It now put on away. We don't have to wait until 2030. We don't have to wait until 2030.
Yes, Carl Lewis, the next election. The next election is 2030. We all know that. That is not in question.
I don't think you know that.
That is not in question.
I don't think, no.
That is not in question, Carl Lewis.
No, at the rate all you guys are behave like you don't want to see something bad happen so that an early election call, that's one of the thing, you know. We don't want to see an early election call and wipe out the government. That's not going to happen, Mr. Ingram. It's not going to happen. So, sorry for put a strokes in our cycle. It's not going to happen.
So Carl, if the government go to court and the IC report and they find them guilty, they go and throw them out of Parliament. The court going to throw them out of Parliament.
Ask Mr. Ingram.
You can't answer that, Mr. Ingram.
Is it Carl Lewis?
Mess up the vote the first. I would have, look at this. I would have two all.
If the government, if the IC go to court and win the case, it's illicit enrichment is base. Will the court throw the members out of Parliament or?
Ask Mr. Ingram that.
That's what I'm asking him.
And maybe I penetrate the football.
Get one, but get back a penalty in a while.
Other people that's so lucky, man, at this 11th hour, yeah, man.
They get a penalty. 2-1.
Jesus Christ. 2-1.
Eh.
2-1.
And them are one create war.
Not sure what happened there. The frustration for Brazil.
Now, what is score now?
2-1. 2-1.
In favor of who?
2-1 2-1. Netherlands 2 man. Brazil 1.
Okay.
It was
You know that answer, man.
two blow.
If Brazil could do it, Casemiro plays it in.
Casemiro do that.
It was 2 blow, man.
Casemiro do that.
Stay down because
So how much minutes left in the match?
10 seconds.
sit downfield.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, Brazil, bye-bye.
Can answer my question now?
The whistle is
Mr.
blown.
Ingram, we have a question for you.
The whistle is blown. Brazil getting the last flight out. The whistle is blown.
Oh, well, great.
The 5-time champion going home.
Every World Cup.
Mr. Ingram, you have a question for answer now. Mr. Ingram, you have a question to answer.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Yeah, right now. We can talk to the labor right now. Go ahead. Where's it now?
Tom.
Yes. I was saying, Mr. Ingram, if the illicit people ain't go to court and then find them guilty, right? Is it that the court then throw them out of parliament, send them to prison or what?
No, sir. First and foremost, when you are found guilty in the court make a decision on what the penalties are. I'm not getting into that. The court, I have utmost confidence in the courts in Jamaica. Total confidence in them. So the court will decide what the consequences will be. I'm not going beyond there. But one thing I know that if the Prime Minister is included in those adverse decisions, then the Jamaica Labour Party will have to find a new leader.
Foolishness like that. You know what that
We're
way.
that, right?
Paul, one more question.
What is happening right now? He did not object to the things that the report against him. You know. What he did was to file he filed a request for a judicial review, and he asked the court to struck out the Illicit Investment Act. These are the things he asked. 28 affidavits, or the 25 were going. Only 3 is going for the judicial review. Let's not get those facts clear as crystal. He also asked the court to struck out the affidavit of Chris Beresford. That is what the court denied, but it's under appeal. Those are the facts in Jamaica today. So if when those matters are settled and it's adverse against the Prime Minister, I strongly believe that you have to find a new leader for the Jamaica Labour Party.
Don't worry about that, because that will never happen.
One more question.
Yes,
what we heard a while ago, those are not facts.
Foolishness.
Foolishness.
Yes. One more question. Wait
the time.
Tom, do not be fooled by people who run away with rubbish. The current Prime Minister of Jamaica.
Yes, mute him.
The matter to the Supreme Court.
Mute Mr. Ingram. Mr. Ingram, mute. Mr. Ingram, mute Mr. Ingram. What are Mr. Ingram? Mute a bit there.
Mute him, man.
Mute a bit.
If he can't control him damn self, mute him. Listen, where Ingram said, well, I got pure foolishness. You understand? The fact that when you file in the court, when you ask the court for a judicial review, you're asking the court to review the decision made by public authority. Intrinsic in that request, Carl, is you don't agree with the decision taken by the public authority. So you're asking the courts to review it based on the evidence presented. How can that public authority come to that conclusion? So the mere fact of any plaintiff filing asking the court for a judicial review tells you that they don't agree with the decision taken by the public authority. So what you heard a while ago is nonsense. But the Prime Minister don't agree with anything, or he didn't agree. Nonsense.
A nonsense, man. When was it nonsense?
And the affidavit that was filed by the Prime Minister's lawyers, right? The court set aside some of them, didn't throw them out. The court said to the Prime Minister, PM, a judicial review is not the appropriate channel to seek the kind of redress that you're seeking. You can pursue those other points in a different section of the court, but not through a judicial review process. That's what the court says.
Yeah. Mr. Ingram know that too. But
Carl Lewis, can I respond to that? Carl Lewis, can I respond to that?
Respond. Yeah, man.
The evening after the court, I listened to both attorneys on the program with Dan Jackson Miller. I listened to both attorneys accepting the decision of the court on that day. I personally listened to the both attorneys from both sides discuss this matter. And I'm 100% sure what I am talking about. I'm also sure about the matter that was taken, that the Prime Minister asked for the Supreme Court to strike out certain aspect of the affidavit.
We know the part, Mr. Ingram.
So these are facts I'm talking about. So the only three matters alone will be going for digital review. 3 matters, okay? The Prime Minister, in one of his affidavits, asked for the initial judicial the Illicit Investment Act to be struck out. Okay, these are empirical facts, and go and read the case. It's there on the net to read. So anybody who are able to be doing this time and time again, trying to tell Jamaica no go so, these are the facts. Okay, so when people continue to go about and say,
you read, but you don't understand what you read.
Investigation.
As usual, you don't read and then you come here.
I'm speaking. Shut your mic. I'm speaking. Shut your mic.
As usual, you come here, you read, but you don't understand what you read.
Speaking. Shut your mic. I'm speaking. Shut your mic.
Because you cannot understand.
Shut your mic.
You cannot comprehend what you read.
Shut your mic when I'm speaking. Shut your mic.
What you read. That's the problem with you, Ingram. You lack the capacity to understand. You read, but you don't understand what you read.
I didn't read anything.
I know you didn't read anything. I know you didn't read anything. You didn't read a damn thing. I know that.
I listened to both attorneys explain the situation. Okay, good. I listened to both attorneys. Carl Lewis, you're muting my mic.
Yeah, but no, mute him. Please don't mute him. Make him wrap up.
Carl Lewis, you're muting my mic, Carl Lewis.
Yeah, wrap up, Mr. Ingram, and I'm mute you.
I'm trying to wrap up, but it's up all the while. When you're talking facts, people try to mute
all show, man. Forget about that, Mr. Ingram. But come over here and mute me too.
Carl Lewis, I regard you as a sober-minded man. The only objection I have to you as a person is your unfortunate decision to support the the Jamaica Labour Party. And I hope one of these days you come to your consciousness. Let's get back to the issue.
Yeah, man, let's get back to the issue, yeah.
Yes, the issue at hand is that right now in Jamaica, the Prime Minister of Jamaica, he was cited by the Integrity Commission for some serious issues. The matters were presented, a report was presented to Parliament, and after that, the matter was presented to FID and TAJ for some investigation. Those matters are to be decided on. Whatever the case might be, those matters are to be decided on. Those are the facts. The other fact I want to slide in here is that in any other country with some level of decency, what is happening today could not have happened there. Never. And we need to take time out. Matter of fact, people are calling on the Integrity Commission to go. It's one of the most disgusting action I've ever seen by our people. And it sounds like the day when people were saying, give us Barabbas and crucify Christ. That's what you're hearing now. Because the Integrity Commission...
Wrap up now, Mr. Ingram.
I'm wrapping up right now. The Integrity Commission is a commission appointed by the Governor General under the instruction of the recommendation of the current Prime Minister of Jamaica. Those are the facts. These are the facts. So these people who are there are serving there under the same government who put... Still muting my mic. Carl Lewis. So
Yeah,
I
but
listen.
no,
I
no,
listen.
no,
I listen.
no. But hear me now, Mr. Ingram. But now support the muting, but you have to wrap up now.
No, but I can't reply when I'm muting. I mean, open it now if you did it.
All right,
I'm opening to tell you I'm
Just
muting.
take
So
10 seconds. Take 10 seconds.
I'll wrap up right here. I'll wrap up right here and listen.
Yeah. All right. HR.
So, as usual, Ingram is one of those persons who read but can't understand or comprehend when read. You understand? Or whichever jackass him listen to, he just run with it. Now, the Prime Minister went to the court seeking a judicial review, and he was successful in getting that judicial review. The court agreed with the PM that there's a case here for IC to answer, because based on what they presented in the report, it doesn't support the conclusion that they came to. Yeah, the prosecuting authority in IC ruled that there's nothing there to prosecute the Prime Minister for. Nothing. Recently, we learned that FID wrote to IC telling them that the report that they sent to them is foolishness, and there's no basis on which to proceed with an investigation against the Prime Minister. None. So we await the day when the full claim will be heard in court, because the court gave the Prime Minister passage to pursue the claim further. Yeah. So let us not skirt around that. The Prime Minister was successful in seeking his judicial review claim. Yeah. The IC has no basis to prosecute him, and FID wrote to IC telling them what the report that they sent to them is foolishness. There's no basis there. Yeah. So when Ingram is going to tell us that the court wrote 25 of the affidavit, that's not true. That's not the proper language. The court set them aside and tell the Prime Minister to pursue them elsewhere, but not in a judicial review claim, not in a judicial review process. Yeah, that is what happened. And the part of the law that the Prime Minister had in his affidavit, where it spoke about struck out, is asking the court to struck it out insofar as it violates the presumption of innocence protection. So Ingram can't go no further because he don't understand that. He don't understand that, he don't get it, he can't comprehend that. And he can't reiterate it properly to make common folks understand. But he might run with that foolishness, but the court struck out, and that's where he stopped. He can't go further. Because to go further, it defeats his claim. It defeats the nonsense that he's coming with. Yes? That is the complete request in the Prime Minister's affidavit. That's a complete request there. Not that the Prime Minister asked him to struck out law, full stop. Go further. There is further to go on that point.
Lewis, can I ask you a question, Carl Lewis?
Ask a question, no?
The Illicit Enrichment Act, that is an act of Parliament, a law in Parliament. What business would it have in the Supreme? What argument could be presented in court by the Prime Minister apart from the document says that he asked for it to be struck down. What other argument have you heard about that argument? Is it first you're hearing that, Carl Lewis?
Don't remember.
You don't remember.
No.
Jamaicans, let us get something clear here. Cosmetic dressing is used wherever it wants to be used. But let me tell you something. If I have an attorney, and the argument that just spilled earlier on, the fact of the matter, 28 matters will be presented by the Prime Minister in the Supreme Court. 28. Going forward in the judicial review, to which somebody says successful, only 3 will be entertained in a judicial review. 28 affidavits were presented, only 3 will be entertained in a judicial review. Jamaicans, please understand this. Don't listen to the rhetoric and the garbage. 28 matters were presented in Supreme Court for judicial review. The court said they are going forward with only 3. Let me tell you something. Either person, if I employ a lawyer tomorrow and we sit down and sort out a matter and discuss a matter as important as this one. At the end of the day, when we go before the court tell me that they're only facilitating 3 in the area in which I'm asking for all 28 to be listened to. I personally would dismiss those lawyers immediately. Okay, but that's my personal position. But for anyone to come here and try to twist the facts and to present some rubbish that has no basis. 28 matters were presented by the Prime Minister of Jamaica. The court said only 3 will be entertained for judicial review. Whatever you want to call the 25, go on with the conversation. I'm not in conversation. 28 were presented for judicial review. The court decided that I will only entertain 3 in the court of judicial review. 1, I don't know where the success comes from, what everybody is talking about. On the matter of the other issue pertaining to the affidavit by Craig Beresford. And let me also share this with Jamaicans. Jamaicans, don't forget this. When you file your statutory declaration, what you do is to tell the Integrity Commission that this is your earning. This documentation substantiates the earning that you have. When the Integrity Commission get that document, what they do, they measure it against the other documents. For example, they look at your TRN, your bank statements, and they identify if what you present is correct, inconsistent with what is there in the official record in the tax office that is tied to your TRN or in a bank statement that you have at the bank. Let me also dismiss. Let me also dismiss.
All right, Sir Ingram. All right, Mr. Ingram.
10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Yeah, 10 seconds.
The issue with respect to the Director of Corruption Prosecution, what was referred to her was 4 bank accounts that were not declared by the Prime Minister. Those were the matters that the Director of Corruption state could not go for a charge. Not the entire case. So the notorious lie that people are about to tell you said no charge.
All right, Sir Ingram. Sir Ingram, you have to keep that low. Timeless, come in.
From what I understand is that Mr. Ingram is ignorant to the facts. And because Mr. Ingram is ignorant to the facts, he will constantly come and spew whatever narrative he wants to bring to the public. Mr. Ingram said he did not read the case file itself or read anything about it, but he would have listened to attorneys.
I said I don't have to read it. I don't have to read it.
Mr. Ingram, I did not interrupt you when you were speaking. And call if you continue.
Just stick to the truth.
You said you didn't read it. That's what you said.
Okay. Thank you, Carl, because I need your protection in this. So Mr. Ingram said he did not read it, but he listened to attorneys. Now, for me, it depends on who you want to listen to, because Mark Golding, I know, is an attorney, and different attorneys have different interpretation to Constitution, Carl. But I would like to know whether or not Mr. Ingram is aware of the word judicial review, and if he understands the term judicial review, then he would understand that his argument is null and void. Because
I understand it 100%. 100%.
Carl, I need your protection, Carl. I need your protection. Carl, you can be charged, right, for illegal possession of firearm under the Constabulary Act of Jamaica.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the constitution that governs your right as a citizen, it can breaches your right. So even though
what are the timeless? Say that again because I kind of get mixed up with the party. You say
So all right. So you can be charged for something under a particular act, because an act cannot override the Constitution of Jamaica. It's just like a police can charge you for not having a license, right? It can charge you for not having a license, you know. But your Constitution right gives you the right to present a license before the court.
So even though you timeless. Hold on, let me ask you something, and this is for clarity. An act is different from the law. That's why I say.
Yes. An act is different from the law.
Wait, pause. An act of parliament is law. So an act is not different from law.
Because I want to make sure so we are
Give me 1 second to laugh, sir. Give me 1 second to laugh.
Hold on. The parliament is what.
Can I get 2 seconds to laugh, sir? Can I get 2 seconds to laugh?
No, Mr. Ingram. Mr. Ingram, no. Stop the foolishness.
Carl?
Yeah, ma'am, I hear you.
The act that governs the police force does not always, because that is the reason why you can take the police force to court and win them, because it can breach your constitutional right, even though it's an act under the constabulary force. It can breach your right. And that's why when you go to court, you can ask the judge to review the charges under the Constitution, and that's why you have different
Carl Lewis, this is wasting time.
section. So
this is about
Carl?
Relax, Mr. Ingram, relax.
Yes, you must time in finish.
No, man, go on, timeless, go on. And it's timeless, some of what you say, I'm not sure if me understand, but as you go along the way, probably we understand. Trust me. Me are the first man to accept and admit when me not understand. So I me not understand.
All right. So the purpose, the Prime Minister, Andrew Wallace, argued that this provision is unconstitutional because, in his view, it effectively requires the person under investigation to prove that their wealth is lawful. That reverses the normal burden of proof, where the state is generally expected to be proved wrongdoing. So what they're asking you to do is to prove that you are doing wrongdoing, and not them proving that you are doing something wrong. That's what is happening, you know. So what they are doing is using the Constitution, the act of the IC in a reverse state. So what Andrew Wallace is asking, that let it be that what they are asking is consistent with the laws of Jamaica.
You know, timeless. You break up like, you know. I don't know what I'm going.
Not only that, sir. Not only that.
No, Mr. Ingram. Mr. Blair, hold on there. Timeless. You break up. I don't know what I'm going. So if you want to hold it a little bit, I make we bring in somebody, and then by the time you gather your thoughts or sort out yourself, then so be it.
I must get 10 seconds to rebut.
10 seconds alone. 10 seconds alone, Mr. Ingram.
10 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, go on with the 10 seconds, sir.
They're muting me.
No, go on with the 10 seconds. Low him Skyfall. Make him have him 10. Skyfall, make him have him 10 seconds.
Skyfall.
Thank you very much.
It seems like you don't want to hear what me I say, no, Carl.
No, what timeless. Stop the foolishness, man. We are breaking up. We not hear you. And that we tell you. So you can't say me no want hear what you say, my brother. What kind of argument that? Timeless. Finish what you say.
Timeless gone in a different conversation.
You try to tell Timeless and he must say like we don't want hear what say.
If I go in a conversation where we never think him himself
Hold on, Mr. Blair. Under the conversation me talk about. Timeless look like say my driver or do something, but him a break up me not hear him properly. Me not talk about the conversation right now.
Carl Lewis, stop it, Carl Lewis, stop it. The man never clue what he's talking about. Stop it.
Yeah, but me have 2 questions for my friend HR. Because you know me always listening, me have 2 questions for him. The first one, HR, you said that the FID rule that they find nothing at all against the Prime Minister. That's a one question. I need you to explain that, and I need you to tell me where we can find that document. And the second question would be, why would the Prime Minister ask for Section 14, subsection 5 of the Integrity Commission Act to be struck out? Then the 2 questions let me ask from HR.
Are you finished? HR, what be Mike and answer them?
Can you answer them 2 questions first?
HR?
Yeah, man, there.
Yeah.
We heard it in the news. It is public knowledge, Carl, or you, Blair, you asked the question. It is public knowledge that, the document itself is not public as far as I'm concerned, as far as I know, but Nationwide had it. And they read it into the public record for us. So if you want copies of the document, you can ask Nationwide. Yeah? Second question.
But even the Prime Minister said don't know about it, so we need clarity on that. We need where we can find the document.
No, but you appreciate it.
Nobody knows say
Mr. Blair, you appreciate it. You appreciate say information where Cliff Hughes have as a journalist. Those are for them craft that you know forget information. If the Prime Minister know about it, that means say nothing about.
Wait, you Blair.
Cliff Hughes make more allegation than that, and it's proven that he was wrong. So
if you want the letter that Nationwide has, you Blair, you can always ask Nationwide for it. Yeah. The second question you asked about
Nationwide never tell him about a letter.
Relax, Mr. Blair, and make him answer in silent, please.
As I said, you Blair, if you want the letter that Nationwide read in the news, you can always ask them for it. That is public record. They read it into the public record for us, the public. Second question you asked about Section 14, I said, Section 14, what the Prime Minister is in his affidavit, or the Prime Minister's legal team, in the affidavit presented before the court, asked the court to strike out that section of the law insofar, and I hope you're listening, insofar, I don't know if you know what it means, insofar as it breached the presumption of innocence protection that the man has under the Constitution. That's what Section 14 speaks to.
So, because all the Section 14, subsection 5, breach the man Constitution. Oh, that you want it to be struck out completely. Oh, you think that makes sense to you, HR? He's a well-learned man. Does that make sense?
Do you know what the presumption of innocence protection is, sir?
Presumption of innocence
yes,
protection.
Do you know what it means? Do you know what it is?
Probably you can enlighten me. No, I don't know.
Why are you asking me a question on a topic you're not well learned on, sir? Why? How does that make sense to you?
You know what they say? I did not ask you that question or not. I asked you why the Prime Minister go to the court and ask that Section 14, subsection 5 of the Integrity Commission Act must be struck down. Did the Prime Minister present evidence to substantiate the fact that the act which is being investigated under the section 14, subsection 5, is not guilty of that?
All right. So the mere fact, the fact that you asked that question, you
Was there malice?
Hold on, Mr. Blair, this is important. Skyfall in the comment section say there is no section 14 subsection 5. Any truth to that?
Ask HR. I think HR is more learned than Skyfall.
Sir, so you, Blair, you came up here with section 14, whatever. You should answer the question. You present that precept, sir. You present it. Not HR, not Skyfall. You came up here with that question. You should answer it. If you're asking about a section of a law, sir, you must have some knowledge that it exists or it don't exist. You came up here with it.
Well, I scan to Skyfall, you, Blair. He might read the thing right now, so you need for really tell me where Mr. Blair them gone? One to Mr. Blair. Oh, okay. Yeah, see you back here, Mr. Blair. I don't know you reach out of the box.
I know they're going to drop me out of the box.
No, I don't think nobody drop you.
Hold on. Of course, I'm showing me out of the box.
I don't know why, but
section 14, subsection 5 is the section which deal with illicit enrichment. So if you throw out that section, you throw out illicit enrichment, and that is what the Prime Minister is being investigated for. So if Skyfall knows section 14, subsection 5 specifically deal with illicit enrichment, he does not read the Integrity Commission hack. And that is why sometimes having this type of discussion does not make sense, because people is unable to accept what is in the public domain as it relates to the act. Anybody from the platform can go up on the Integrity Commission website. Mr. Wheatley.
Mr. Blair.
Let me finish this point. Mr. Wheatley, Integrity Commission said Mr. Wheatley must be charged.
You're moving on to something else. You're moving on to something else. You need to clear up section 14, subsection 5. That section don't exist. So clarify what you're talking about. Unmute your mic, please.
Skyfall, you said that.
Yeah, but you can't move on to something else. You cannot move on to something else until you clear that out.
I am not. No, listen. Mr. Wheatley has been asked by the Integrity Commission to be charged.
Hold on, man.
Skyfall, will you allow me
Let me see where I'm going. Let me see where I'm going.
Carl, but you can't move on to something else unless you clear up.
Let me see where I'm going.
I understand your program.
Let me see where I'm going. Skyfall, give me a second for me see where I'm going. And then we will decide what to do. Let me see where I'm going with the argument.
Carl.
Mr. Blair, look here. The question to you or the argument is that there is no subsection 5. Or do you please sure we say we are telling liar not to go so? You are in the right or we are in the wrong? Sure we. That is what
I am not the one who said no exists.
No, but Mr. Blair, follow me.
Hold on. Hold on.
The thing in front
Skyfall is the one who said there is no section 14 subsection 5.
And you saying it is? You don't know our.
Yeah, section 14 subsection 5 is the section with deeds specifically with illicit enrichment.
All right. Close this up. Give back Skyfall the floor now. Come in, Skyfall.
First of all, section 14 is 1, A, B, C, 2, and then it goes to section 15. What is this man talking about? What is
section 14 subsection 5? Look at subsection 5.
HR,
read subsection 5.
Yo, mute your mic. HR, we need somebody else to look on this, please. Somebody else we can look on Google Go to Google and type
somebody else
integrity
look on it. Somebody else look on it.
and tell me if there's a section 14 subsection 5.
Carl, there's no subsection 5.
Okay, Ingram, make HR, make Ingram go find it, please. Make him own a team member go find it.
We will be here until Thy Kingdom comes. So let us move on.
You guys are running from the truth.
Come on.
Section 14, subsection 5 specifically deal with illicit enrichment. Carl, don't go down. Carl, don't make them pull you down that rabbit hole.
Mr. Blair, mute little, Mr. Blair. No, mute little bit, Mr. Blair. May I talk to you now? They are saying that there is no subsection. You are the one who's supposed to prove it now. They expect you now to come with the evidence and say, watch that. I'm prove them wrong and shut them up. That's all me say now. Open up your mic and listen that.
Please, go and find it and read it for me. That's when you love.
That's all why you know. If you say
come up here and you come. Brethren, let me finish now, man. You love come up here and talk like you know. Sure, you see, Carl. Una love come up here and talk like you know and you know and you know well verse in the law. Go and find it and read it to it. Go and find it and read it to it. Please, may I beg you. Please go ahead.
Find it and read it.
You see the foolishness now. Can't waste my time. My time is valuable.
You say it not exist. You say it not exist. Tell us which section.
Mr. Blair. Hold on, Mr. Blair. HR, can you do me a favor? So go look up for that for me. Because, I mean, there is charges and counter charges. HR said that there. Mr. Blair said that. So we want to know if it really there.
Carl, it is not there. I'm looking at the same thing too. It is not there.
Somebody, I treat somebody know Mr. Blair said that there.
There's no subsection 5.
There's 14.
That speaks
to A, B, and then it just jumped to 15.
Okay.
What I just said. You see that
you might have mixed up the Mr. Blair. I think you may have mixed up the section we had about the provision.
You see, that's the thing, you know, Carl.
Section 5 specifically deal with illicit enrichment.
Man, still I repeat it.
This is the thing, Carl. This is the thing. When they sit on their lives in their echo chamber, they inculcate themselves with the same nonsense coming from each other, and they jump from life to life.
Cheer on each other, go on and chew your talk.
Yeah, that's what happened here.
The challenge.
What we're seeing here coming from you, Blair, is evidence of that. Because there's no subsection 14, subsection 5. There's none. Yeah? But they sit on the
section 14. No, you don't get me for nothing. Section 14, subsection 5 deals specifically with illicit enrichment. Them can't tell me nothing.
This money is still walla with the opera just
no, I am doubling down on it.
Carl, Bridget.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, Carl, let me say something and come out of the box. Because I'm not have time for argue with the likes of
but you need to have tolerance.
No, hold on, Carl. Let me say something. Yes. What he's trying to say to us is the Prime Minister asks for that part of the law to be struck out where it deals with illicit enrichment. That's a lie. HR asked him specifically. HR said to him, do you know what the presumption of innocent mean? Or the presumption of guilt, right? Which, in other words, a man is innocent until proven guilty. That's what the Prime Minister asks the Prime Minister asks for that section to be reviewed, right? The argument about illicit enrichment was to do with another issue completely different from the Prime Minister, where it's not even to parliamentarians. It's to deal with private sector people, illicit enrichment in private sector. Nothing to do with parliamentarian. So this man come up here attack him no know from both with way attack. Brethren, me attack. Hey, brethren, me attack. I'm talking. Carl, them attack was something completely different.
You know what? Damn foolish Skyfall.
Hold on. Mr. Blair.
The Prime Minister don't ask them to struck out nothing to do with illicit
Prime
enrichment.
Minister asked
Stop
for
chatting
illicit
rubbish and stop
enrichment.
telling life on the man.
Section
Stop
14,
telling life on the
subsection
man.
5.
Go ahead.
Mr. Blair.
Mr. Blair and Skyfall, hold it there. Come in 4th term.
Mr. Blair.
Big up yourself, 4th term. You and them.
Mr. Blair. Yeah, General? Are the Corruption Prevention Act your quote? It's not the Integrity Commission Act. It's the Corruption Prevention Act your quote. So when Ingram and everybody are running on the internet, I said the Prime Minister has tried to struck out Section 14, Subsection 5 of the Integrity Commission Act. There is nothing like that in the Integrity Commission Act of 2017 that talks about illicit enrichment. It's a Corruption Prevention Act. It's a whole different statute. So that I'm correct upon.
If not correct me, where am I correct me upon? The Prime Minister
just take the correction just take it.
Hold on.
Listen first now. Where your quote is not in the Integrity Commission Act of 2017. That them tell us, man. Where your quote is in the Corruption Prevention Act.
Hold on, Clifford. Hold on.
Right.
So, all right. The Prime Minister have a case with the Integrity Commission, right? You say it is not the Integrity Commission Act Imachai cut out. It's the Corruption Prevention Act Imachai Act that Section 14 subsection 5
No, I'm saying well, listen.
Well, I just want to clarify something.
I want to
clarify DC, the word away there. Please.
When I run on the internet and I say, when I say, remember, say when the argument is the Prime Minister and whoever signed it into law, the Integrity Commission Act, and then they must try to strike it out. That's the argument Dean Jackson Miller make. That's the argument that everybody make. But when you look at the Integrity Commission Act of 2017, bro, it don't have subsection 14, subsection 5 with deal with illicit enrichment. I can read it right now for you, boss.
But
you know me not. Yeah.
So why
right in front of me?
Why would the Prime Minister seeking judicial review from the Integrity Commission and put illicit enrichment as one of the clauses they want to suck out? If it is not in the Integrity Commission.
The important thing is that the Corruption Prevention Act was subsumed by.
Now I'll tell you for the last time, DC. Stop the way I do. Now I'll take it down if you do it one more time. Wait your turn.
Yeah,
hold on. Come up here, you hear Mr. Blair and 4th term a reason. Please allow them, man.
Carl, listen.
Yes.
The Integrity Commission is an amalgamation of 3 corruption agencies to include the Contractor General. Right? So the
Contractor General.
Yes, Contractor General. Hold on, man. Hold on. We turn off that AC.
Yeah, what? You live it, man. No, you say Contractor General. I want to show me here what you say.
Yeah, Greg Christie was the Contractor General.
Yeah.
Right. It is 3 corruption agency which form the Integrity Commission. Right.
So
name them. Hold on.
Name them. Yeah.
One of them is the Contractor General. One of them are the Contractor General. The other one are the one where Clifford mentioned a while ago. And there is an additional one. 3 agencies joined together to make the Integrity Commission.
He did not mention any agency, sir. He did not mention any agency. He did not mention any agency. He talked about the current Corruption Prevention Act. He did not mention an agency. That is the reason I must come here, because I make sure we research with the lie that you came up here and tell, and you're lying.
Which lie? Which lie?
I'm telling you. The Integrity Commission Act does not have a... What is... Why man don't listen, man? The Integrity...
Listen to what?
Do not have a subsection 5 in there, 14. It does not have that. And that's what you said when you came up here. So you're lying.
What you're saying, you know, What you're saying?
I am not lying.
Agencies.
No,
I
am not lying.
The Prime Minister asked for the Illicit Enrichment Act to be struck out. That is substantive argument. The semantics
no,
don't go anywhere.
but you to run around the internet and say you.
That the Prime Minister
where
is
is
the Illicit
that
Enrichment Act.
And where is that?
The act is section 14, subsection 5.
In the affidavit filed by the Prime Minister.
Of which act?
That's not relevant. That is not relevant.
It is relevant.
It is relevant. When the Prime Minister asked
the Illicit Enrichment Act is what was asked to be struck out by the Prime Minister. That's a substantive part we're arguing this evening. Coming up on a proof.
All right. Hear you. One of those cool down. DC, you're dying for coming. Come in, DC.
Carl Lewis.
Mr. Ingram, lock your mic.
Hold on, Ingram.
Lock your mic, Mr. Ingram. Want to hear from DC.
Yeah.
Lock your mic. Want to hear from DC.
The substantive point that I wanted to make is to correct what Vegas is saying, because the Corruption Prevention Act would have been subsumed by the Integrity Commissions Act when it was formed. So him making a distinction between both bodies is of no relevance to what Mr. Mugler is saying.
No, you're wrong, boss. You see,
you hear that, Mr. Vegas?
No, but I was not positing that. May I tell you, say, Mr. Blair quoting the Integrity Commission Act and saying subsection 14, subsection 5 deals with illicit enrichment. That is not in the Integrity Commission Act. If you want to tell me, say them merge them, a whole different conversation that me not argue.
Yeah, they merge.
Exactly.
Me I tell you, say, if you should tell me now go pull up the Integrity Commission Act and find section 14, subsection 5 and deals with illicit enrichment, you're gonna get in trouble. I can tell you what it says now.
Yeah, because it's only ABC. It's only ABC in section 14. ABC, then it jump to 15. Then it jump to 15. Nothing like what he said.
Me not arguing with you whether they merge. Me not arguing with you whether it's in. I must say me come tell you which part there, you know. Is me that if I try get one up on you, me I tell you which part there. So it's not like me I try win an argument or a conversation with this. I'm telling you where you can find it. So me not be disingenuous. I tell you say it not exist. Me just I tell you say when I run around the internet and I say he might try struck out subsection section 14 subsection 5 that deals with illicit enrichment.
But wherever it is, wherever it is subsumed.
Big old idiot man, big old idiot Sambo, you know your people are talking brother, you just don't jump in the argument, brother. Bill man, because you are one of them big idiot man. Big idiot man, tapping nice man. Because you run around the internet and talk about, he tried to tell subsection 14.5 of the Integrity Commission Act. Really? Tapping nice man, because you never know neither. And the man they point it out in the, I know wicked this thing to be honest with you, Mr. Blair.
Section 14, so Mr. Vegas, your point
in the act.
Hold on, let me clarify. The Integrity Commission Act, you know, enforces the Corruption Prevention Act, you know, Mr. Vegas. So what is your point?
Correct, sir. That is correct,
So
sir.
what is your point, Vegas?
I'm not in the
what
chase
is
with
the
anybody.
point you're trying to make,
I don't come here
Vegas?
to chase with anybody. I don't come here to trace. I don't have anything to chase with them. I'm not a lady.
Hold on, fourth term. Hold on. Fourth term. Now I'm going to drop you and you come back up because, hold on.
Yeah, me see somebody report me.
Yes, somebody report you. Now I'm going to drop you and you come back.
So, Carl, so that argument by Mr. Vegas, we have totally debunked that. That was of no relevance, absolutely. So we win on that point.
Sir,
all right?
Sir, shut your mouth. I might have to talk. I talk for long. Nothing.
Soji, can't tell a man to shut him out.
No, you not talk to me. Calm yourself, man. I'm not talking.
You expect anything better from Soji?
You're not telling
I
you
listen to Soji, you know. Soji is that kind of person.
Yo, a Sunday evening is
my time for talk. My time for talk.
Yeah, man, I your time, but it's a peaceful evening.
Mister, hear me answer to yourself. Mr. Blair run internet and say JLP signed letter of agreement with JPS in July 2007. He failed. He accepts. He said that he made that lie. He made that statement. He up till today, you still don't accept that he made that lie.
I never tell you that.
Mr. Blair run around. Yes, you did. Mr. Blair. Mr.
I
Bill
tell
told
you, so the
me and
JLP
other.
signed the
Listen to
letter
me.
in 2011.
Sir, you lied, sir. You lied. You lied, sir. So
And
you
you walk
lied, sir.
around
You
and I make
lied.
mischief.
You
think we are
lied, sir. You
idiot?
lied. You lied, sir. You lied. And you're
I
not
never
accepting.
lied.
And just here again you come.
Accept
Anyhow,
what?
my time for talk. My time for talk. My time for talk.
Accept
You
what?
know what? My time for talk. My time
Accept
for talk.
what?
My time for talk.
Eh?
My time for talk. Me not talk to you. My
You
time
think
for
I
talk.
idiot you talk to, brother?
Oh, this a man. You must eat that. I look on the age on the road.
Eh?
Come, no man. My time for talk. Come. My time for talk.
Age is just a number, brother.
My time for talk, man. My time for talk.
Age is just a number.
One, two.
Did somebody say I'm an agent at work? Did somebody say that?
Sochi.
How low will we go?
No, man, let him talk.
Sochi.
Already.
Mr. Ingram, stop follow up the little petty argument, please. Sochi, continue.
No, listen to Soji, man. Soji, I come around. No, I listen to it.
Stop follow up the little. And you are at tweet same way, Mr. Blair. You're a big man. Got you, Sochi. I'm not picking up here, no.
You're me, I said.
Yes, Sochi, me I go beg you still. Confine certain language and show respect still. Got you.
Respect to who? To who not show respect to me?
Yeah, just got you, Sochi. Got you.
Respect to who? Man, you tell me lie and tell me say I never say so. Anyhow, you me answer. With
That's the way you hear, but I never say that. You hear where you want to hear.
You know what, dear Sochi? You make them get pant up on your nerves, and you need to stop it. You need to stop them. It's like them a win over you. When you make them a get pant up on your nerves, you need to say what you say, Sochi.
But if you man a button every time, Carl, what am I going to say?
Yeah, I'm going to deal with that. I'm going to deal with that. But your time.
Yeah, man.
We don't want to manage button. Please allow Sochi in time.
I was here listening. Yeah, I was here listening to the conversation, Carl. And this is the thing. These people want to tell you that what you're seeing or hearing is not what you're seeing and hearing. Because he came up here and said the Integrity Commission Act. So section 14, subsection 5. I went and do my research before I asked to join the live. There is no thing like that. It goes A, B, C, then it jumps to 15. And he's up here still unwilling to accept that he did say that. What kind of people are these? What kind of people are these?
Where did you go wrong? I don't see where you here said anything wrong.
What is this, man? Yo, making a tapping eyes, bro. I'm saying, I'm saying, if we're gonna come and talk and have a discussion, come with the facts, come with where we have, because he said the Integrity Commission Act. He said that out of his mouth. It's not me. Him say it out of his mouth. So why not go say him not say it? Another him say, why not go try paint it how him say, and another that him say, why we have a farm fool and make like big man a eat that. That's why I eat that with them and we not hear good.
No, well, I think say in hindsight, when Mr. Blair reflect now, to me, Mr. Blair is a big man. And when him go reflect later, I'm going to see him wrong. But maybe no one say wrong now. Because all of us...
Louis, nothing is wrong, Carl Louis. Nothing is wrong, Carl Louis.
That section, look here. That section here. I speak for you, but all rest for you. Well, I say, Blair,
illicit enrichment is section 14, subsection 5
Mr. Blair,
of the Integrity Commission Act.
No, that section is not there, Mr. Blair. It is not there. It is not there.
Yes, what me talk about.
It is not there, Sir Blair. So if you want me wrong and strong, fine. But it is not there. That's wheel and come again, Mr.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, Carl.
Who is that?
What I'm
saying
is
talking about.
I don't see where
I know your time to talk. Watch out. No, sir.
All right. Coming back, Sochi, and Umataya takes Sochi.
I wrap up now, man. You know, I say, me there, me say, today me say 52 Cuban nurses are coming out country.
The Integrity Commission is a...
Carl.
Mr. Blair, I need you to. Please just allow Sochi to talk. Please.
I tell you, I say 52 Cuban nurses are coming back in our country. 52 Cuban nurses coming in the country on their own term.
Yes,
Such
yes,
a great
that is
thing,
what
and
we
then
talk about too. And I really don't want Mr. Blair and Mr. Ingram go away. Because I don't hear Mr. Ingram and nobody from the PNP who talk about these nurses who come from Cuba. Couple months or couple weeks ago, they must have run with the Cuban.
Let me finish, Carl. Let me finish. So a man, I put up 500,000 pounds to continue Jamaica oil exploration. And then Jamaica rated the most peaceful country in the Caribbean and third in North America and Latin America.
Yes.
These are the things, great moves happening in Jamaica. You know, a man get a house down at Portland with you, and the Prime Minister, you know, and how a man happy to get the house from the Prime Minister down at Portland, and I tell you, man, I say, you know, these are the things that happen in the country. Right now, the man will invest 27 billion on different roads in Jamaica. That is the plan, to have the roads across Jamaica up to tip-top shape. That is what the government is doing right now. You understand me? These are the things I come here to talk about, what I see is happening. And as you hear the other day, Maypen Hospital are going to have them own oxygen plant. Them own oxygen plant are going to have Maypen Hospital. And another 4 departments are added there. So a lot of things happening in the country.
Sirs, I want us, as I say, me not in for the petty argument, me in for real development and real things we are going on in the country. No, I don't hear not one single PNP talk about the 50 nurses that will come from Cuba. None of them not talk about it. And that's my problem right now.
They can't talk about it, Carl. They can't talk about it.
So like we have Mr. Blair and Comrade Kasha, Mr. Kasha in the section, but we can't take him up yet because the box full.
The argument.
So I want to ask Mr. Blair and Mr. Ingram, what is their thought on this? The 50 and Cuban nurses were there. Come in, Mr. Blair.
Pertaining to the 50th Cuban nurse that is coming to Jamaica.
Yeah.
I am not adverse to the Cuban coming here. What I'm adverse to is the fact that the Cubans were here before and the country was lied to as to why the Cubans were leaving here. And the fact that we were told that the Cubans were leaving here because they were under human trafficking. But we are now here.
Did you hear, Mr. Ingram? Mr. Ingram, hold on, Mr. Ingram. Did you hear the report? Hold on, Mr. Ingram. Mr. Ingram, hold on, sir. Did you, at the time, when we and the Cuban people, including the Cuban government, did you hear the response that the Cuban authority give? Did you hear them? Did you hear it or did you remember it?
If I'm allowed to speak, Carl Lewis.
Let me ask you a question, but you always allowed to speak.
Carl Lewis, the Cubans are here over 50 odd years. Okay? They are here over 50 odd years. The current Minister of Health has resigned the contract they have with Cuba over 3 different periods of time. All I'm pointing to is the dishonesty and the deception that continues to permeate this administration.
What deception? You know, why me every day.
Allow me to speak. All
right, go on, sir. Go on.
You people all told the country that the people were leaving Jamaica because they were under human trafficking. That's what you people told the country. That's my point. Let me tell you something, Carl Lewis. The government of the day, whichever government you are, your duty is to administer the affairs of the country, you know. That's your duty. So don't carry the 95 and look praise for me. You won't get it.
All right. Me hear you, Mr. Blair. Your thoughts on the Cuban nurses coming here.
I have no problem with the nurses coming here. And Cuba is preparing a white paper where they are going to open up sections of the economy. So the possibility exists that we will have more Cuban nurses and more Cuban medical personnel. Hold on, mute your mic and allow me to finish now. I would have to talk, Carl.
Mute your mic, something there.
Yeah. So I Cuban medical personnel has worked very well in Jamaica. And the Jamaican population love them. So I have no problem with them coming. But just to say, me personally have 2 daughters serving in Jamaica as nurse in the system. Right.
And them get good pay and them well taken care of.
Carl, the most I would say is that me have 2 daughters.
Yeah, but you realize say you 2 daughters, and if you wish to speak the truth, you realize say you 2 daughters now in an hour if you come America though.
Carl Lewis.
Carl, that is not part of the discussion, Carl.
One second, you Blair. Carl Lewis, can I just emphasize?
You know, talk already. Man, talk already, man. Somebody else can talk, man. How much people up on the platform and I get a talk? Much time.
Allow me.
Go back up on top.
No, give me 1 second. Carl Lewis, this is important. 1 second. 1 second.
You get your time, and you never do 1 second.
I'm just on the man to take care of 1 second.
Waiting time, and a feeling time.
I just found the section. 1 minute. 1 minute.
Which section?
According to the investigation report, we play. Can I repeat the section?
Let me hear the section.
Yes. According to the investigation report, we failed to provide an explanation which satisfied Section 14(5) of the Corruption Prevention Act as to how we came by the said assets. The same act, the same oath that you Blair. You was 100% correct.
All right, hear this, Ingram. We hear you. I will get the truth.
Everybody.
Just relax. Relax, sir.
Then I see we just tell you. And the same thing we just tell you, brother.
I tell you that long time. We tell you, Mr. Blair, long time.
Cliff first.
What you were saying, it is not part of the integrity committee, the app, because it is subsuming the app. So it is in the app.
Exactly.
Nowhere else.
Exactly. So it is part of the integrity commission now.
You're right, Sir Blair.
It is part of the integrity commission.
You're correct, Sir Blair.
That's true. No, Mr. Blair. Don't become a leader's tree. Because Mr. Blair, listen. Listen, Abasi. Listen. What we're saying is, and it's trivial, it's basically trivial, but what we are saying here is, Basi, we are saying here, if you pull up the Integrity Commission Act of 2017, you're not going to find that. Like I said here, brother. Some things, just based on what you just read a while ago, we can move on from this one. But before we even move on, since you don't bring it up, and you're asking why the Prime Minister took the
Integrity Commission of 2018. It is of 2018.
The man can't just stop.
The Integrity Commission Act is of
Mr. Ingram, you have to allow people to talk, you know, Mr. Ingram. Please.
Integrity Commission Act is 2018 at 17.
2018. Yeah. Give yourself a round of applause. You done? Now we could talk about why it is important for the Prime Minister to protect himself as a citizen of the country. This is the Corruption Prevention Act where them talk about. And here is what it says. Illicit enrichment, asset owned disproportionate to lawful earnings in the absence of a satisfactory explanation. Yeah? Now, if you're going to have in an act that it has to be satisfactory explanation to who? The Director of Investigation. The who to who?
What you are reading was not a part of the Prime Minister's defense. What you are reading was... He was not a part of the Prime Minister.
Why this man here do this all the time?
You know, sir, Mr. Ingram, probably may have to go make a cool off.
Why
Mr.
you do this all the time?
Ingram, you have to go make a cool off.
No,
Have to go make a cool off, Mr. Ingram.
I like the discussion, Carl. Don't block anybody.
And a black nobody, but we're talking about people that talk about the terms. And the terms we are talking about.
It's good
it's
to
not about
have
blacking and
discussion
muting.
sometimes.
What Mr. Ingram have to understand, say, stop bringing the thing in a dispute, no, man. Want you voted?
No.
So when we the part of the platform, they abuse, man. But you know, so we thick skin without.
Mr. Blair,
yes, and that's the one to the thick skin. Exactly.
Mr. Blair, you know, so the man interrupt, brother. So nobody support the man in foolishness, man. What I'm saying is, the Corruption Prevention Act, and the reason why it must be struck down, is because it is saying here, in the absence of satisfactory explanation to who? To who? Satisfactory explanation to who? Why the onus is not on the Integrity Commission? Why the onus is not on the Integrity Commission to prove that what you are putting forward to them is correct or legit? Them are putting onus on you to
Can
say,
I ask a question?
Let me finish.
Why is it that
DC, are you're due for ask a question, but wait until him finish. After him, then
it has to be satisfactory explanation before you go out and modify people and call people criminal and insinuate that people are criminal. It override your protection by the Constitution. You cannot have an act where override your constitutional rights. You can't have an act where I say, oh, satisfactory explanation to who? To the integrity, to the director of investigation? No. You have to go to court and them have to prove so where you are say wrong. You understand me, I say, Carl?
Yeah. Yeah, I want to address them now.
You have to go to court and prove, say, where you are put forward, case in point, the Prime Minister put forward the information where them asking for. Them say, oh, we now accept this. Then when you just fool him and say, okay, them not accept it, we just fool me arm.
Well, Vegas, I want to respond to you. That section...
Sir, me know, so you hear me talking, and you still interrupt, brother. So if you don't want me to talk, just let me say you don't want me to talk, bro.
Brother, no, but you can't tell you that. I wait no, brother, and make the man finish on in your time.
I'm explaining why it is important for any citizen of the country to protect themselves based on the Constitution, brethren. You cannot have an act where say, if you put forward something to the investigator, the director of investigation, him can't tell us that him not accept it, can't tell us that he might charge of illicit enrichment. It's the same thing with Weekly. Weekly said, this is how we make the money. Him said, no, accept it. Then what you have to do? You have to seek some form of judicial review. What the Prime Minister do wrong?
But
he might give them something.
The Parliament Party Act.
Me not argue about that. Mr. Blair, fine. You know what? That's a great point,
Integrity Commission make the Party Act.
Mr. Blair, me not argue with the point that premise. Because you were going on. Me not argue with the question.
Somebody has strip dancer. I met a care. That tell somebody a man go.
You finish, make your point 4 terms.
That's why you dance. Strip.
Somebody mic on.
Oh, my
Travis Mikes is on.
Yeah, so what I say,
finish
summary conviction. Well, I'm really active. On summary conviction, first offense, fine exceeding $2 million, not exceeding $2 million or imprisonment. Zin, not exceeding 2 years. Yeah, and both are both such fine and imprisonment. Second offense, fine not exceeding $3 million or imprisonment, not exceeding 3 years or both. Right? That is the lower court, you know. On summary conviction, you know. That is the lower court, you know. So a man can tell us, you don't have no right to seek judicial review or seek the higher court. If a man tell us you're guilty of something, if me provide my what you ask me for, you say you want scheduled expenses, me give you everything when me have, every receipt me can find, everything when me can give, me can show you say yo, me start make my money this way and that way, and you're gonna say you not accept it. Then what should I do? So when you talk about the man should carry the Integrity Commission to court, it's rubbish. When you ask them, should you ask to shut down the act, is rubbish. You better ask why they didn't sign it in the law in the first place. Me can't argue that.
Carl, may I say something?
Okay, I can say something now.
Okay, yeah, come to DC.
Yes. First of all, the Integrity Commission did not breach the right of the Prime Minister, nor Xavier Main, nor Andrew Wheatley. That's false. No breaches occurred. All right. The Integrity Commission has a fiduciary duty to hold public officials accountable and the funds that they are handling. Now, secondly, I suspect that this section of the Corruption Prevention Act, Section 14.5, which deals with illicit enrichment, that it was modeled from the Proceeds of Crimes Act, which shift the burden on the accused man to prove the source of his wealth. So in the case of the Prime Minister that Mr. Vega speaks about, the Prime Minister was unable to verify the true source of his wealth for hundreds of millions of dollars that he possesses. And that is what the Integrity Commission is saying. Right?
Here with this nonsense every day.
I am speaking factually. What can you debunk anything that I have said? I said the burden of proof is shifted onto the accused man.
You said something about the Integrity Commission have some kind of duty. What is the duty you said they have?
I said they have a fiduciary duty.
What type of duty?
Fiduciary duty. Just debunk what I am saying, man. You don't laugh. Because this is this is a serious matter that is affecting the word What word am I not calling properly? I said fiduciary.
I want to learn. What is that, bossy? What is that?
Explain that to people. What is that?
The Integrity Commission has a duty to protect public funds and hold public officials accountable. That's a fiduciary duty.
And a point of order.
So the Auditor General do that.
Point of order.
The Auditor General plays a role.
When since the Integrity Commissioner do the work of the Auditor General, what are you saying?
What are you talking about?
On a point of order, I want to ask a question. You guys are talking about the Integrity Commission.
And which part of the Integrity Commission found that the Prime Minister has millions of dollars that he cannot explain? Wait.
That's the illicit enrichment.
Hold on for a second, guys. I just want to ask this one question.
That the Integrity Commission said the Prime Minister has millions, hundreds of millions of dollars.
But the Prime Minister is asking the Supreme Court to strike that down. You don't realize?
I have a question to ask. May I ask a question?
Yeah, man, go ahead.
Now, if the Integrity Commission is being so stiff on these rules and questions and all of that they're asking and trying to hold people foot to the ground, why is it when a senior member of this body is walking around with X amount of cash, right, where a criminal offense was made, and to date his mouth is shut, nobody is investigating him? What gives them the right to go after anybody? Hold on for a second. Hold on for a second. Hold on for a second.
The man can't have his personal funds.
Hold on for a second.
Integrity Commission.
Hold on.
The Integrity Commission are not police.
It's more than 500,000.
It's more than 500,000.
Mr. Blair and others, but especially Mr. Blair and Mr. Ingram. You didn't just get about the blues and walk up and down with 500,000 in your pocket.
But it's more than that. It is more than that.
Who saw the man?
Nothing is wrong with that.
Who saw the man was walking up with
Hold on.
Nothing is
wrong with that. Nothing is wrong with that.
Carl.
500,000.
Nothing is wrong with that. In Jamaica. Nothing is wrong with that in Jamaica.
You see the question is, you know. You see where this is going?
That's a stupid question you asked. That's a stupid question. That is a stupid question, brother.
It's not
You know,
amount of money that can be questioned legally.
Man,
You know, Mr.
$168 million
Mr.
we can't give account for, and you come up here and talk about, man, we have $500,000 in our pocket.
I want to point.
And you never mentioned the man we have $168 million. We can't give account from.
I want to
Mr. Blair, interrupt you, Mr. Ingram. Mr. Blair, now make you talk.
I want to
no,
correct
no,
something.
I'm the one that's starting, Carl.
1 second, sir, Blair. I want to correct. Hold on. Ups, 1 second.
No, Mr. Ingram. No, Mr. Ingram.
I'm on time to talk, man. They are all long away.
No, Mr. Ingram. I listened to you guys talk the whole entire time, and I said nothing.
Relevant, sir.
Mr. Blair, shut your mouth.
You can't shut my mouth.
You're a grown man.
Maxwell, go ahead,
You're a grown man. Shut your mouth.
Go ahead, Maxwell. Mr.
All
Blair,
right.
Come up here with the nonsense,
Mr. Blair, just control yourself, man. Just relax, man. Take it easy, man.
You see the question I'm asking. The question I'm asking, Carl, right? What gives me the right to say I am investigating somebody when, if any normal man is walking down the road with X amount of cash on them and the police pull them over, they're gonna have to defend where they get all this money from. This man got shot. This man didn't want to report it to the police. The hospital has to report it to the police. Why is he walking with X amount of money? He got robbed and he refused to report it to the police. Right? Where's the integrity in that? And then you are going to force your will on me to prove where I have my earnings?
The integrity in what?
Mr. Ingram.
The integrity in what?
Mr. Ingram. Mr. Ingram.
Where's the integrity in what?
Mr. Ingram.
Explain
Mr. Ingram. You're a grown man. Let me finish what I'm saying. Right? You, if a judge or a lawyer breach certain protocol, they cannot sit on the bench to judge anything or try anything, right? A lot of these people are very biased. They're very biased and
what
one-sided.
Are you talking about? What are you talking about, sir?
Mr. Ingram, acquiesce from what you're going on with, Mr. Ingram.
What are you talking about? Explain yourself.
I did explain myself, Mr. Ingram, but you refuse to acquiesce and listen. You're just sticking to your party protocol, and that's it. We're trying to reason. We're trying to reason on something. You guys are talking about section this, section that, section this, and section that.
Section 14, subsection 5, sir.
Mr. Ingram, would you be quiet and listen, sir? You're a grown man.
But explain what you're saying.
Mr. Ingram, you know what you're doing. Stop. No, you see the protocol of things and the right things to do with Ingram, with Blair. Blair said one thing, and it was pointed out, hey, you're mentioning the wrong thing. As a grown man, all he had to do says, okay, I may have made a mistake, maybe it's something else, but he's still holding on to the bitter end.
He did not make a mistake, sir. He did not make any mistake.
Carl, these guys are hopeless, Carl.
The Prevention Act is consumed in the Integrity Commission Act. They're all in the same act, so we're in the same act. He made no mistake. He was absolutely correct. I just read it.
Where did you read it?
Absolutely correct.
Can you tell us where you see it so we can go and look at it?
Read it.
Enlighten us.
I just read it.
Okay, enlighten us. Where do we go and find that?
I'm not wasting time here. I need to correct something that was said by somebody.
No. Enlighten us, sir. You say you're not wasting.
I'm not going to repeat myself. I'm wasting time. I need to correct something. I need to correct something here. I need to correct something here.
After the man making correction, I want to say something.
I'm not making correct. I want to correct something for 10 seconds to correct something.
Hypocrisy is a hell of a thing.
When anybody submitting a report to the Integrity Commission, that report, if you say you earn X amount of money, you have to substantiate that earning. It's as simple as that. You must, your obligation
Who has not
is
done
to
so?
substantiate it.
Who has not done so? Who has not done so? Tell me one public official who has not done so.
I am not pointing to any official who didn't. All I'm simply saying, when you submit your sister declaration, you have to, by law, you must substantiate your earning. That's a law.
So,
That's a law.
so why is it that
That's it.
why is it the opposition leader?
And with that said,
Why is it
who
the
has not done so?
opposition leader? Why is it that the opposition leader seem to own major companies in Jamaica, but at the same time is earning this basically nothing?
Any Jamaican sir can earn any billions of dollars, but your earning that important, sir. Is your need to substantiate, sir.
I can answer that. Mark
If you
Holding,
earn billions,
Mark
sir, it's
Holding.
totally irrelevant.
I
You
can
must-
answer that.
Hold on, DC, because I hear this rubbish all the while. How much you earn is of no significance. You must be able to substantiate your earning. That's a simple matter. It's a simple matter, sir. How much you earn is totally irrelevant. You must substantiate or you earn it. That's the important point here.
Okay, so
They must ask and it shall given, seek and it shall found, knock and it shall be open. In the name of Jesus. Touch not the Lord and I to want to prophet. Can tell them that.